Beloved soul, take a breath. You're not here to be an expert. You are here to be a vessel. And somewhere along the way, we were told that we weren't the smartest, the sharpest, the most knowledgeable in the room. We didn't belong there. We built an entire personality around knowing. We earned praise for having the answers. We were rewarded for certainty, for speaking quickly, for appearing confident. But this all came at a cost. The more we performed expertise, the more we distanced ourselves from the sacred mystery. The more we insisted on knowing, the less we were able to hear what was truly being said. And the more we claimed authority over the moment, the more disconnected we became from Source. Let's name it with love. Being the expert can be an addiction. Not because you're arrogant, but because being seen as the one who knows felt safer than being the one who listens. It gave you certainty. It gave you identity. It gave you worth. It gave you a role to play in the world. But today, we lay it down. Not the wisdom, not the truth you've earned through experience, but the identity of expertise. We lay down the performance. We lay down the mask of, I've got this. We lay down the pressure to guide when our soul is yearning to sit in silence and receive. Let me ask you, have you ever felt yourself tighten when someone else started to speak confidently? Did you feel the impulse to prove yourself subtly or overtly? Did you ever listen just long enough to respond with your own knowledge, but not long enough to be changed by theirs? This is not shame. This is tender reveal. You are not being called to be less than. You are being called to be more open than. More open than the box of your identity. More open than the brand you've curated. More open than the accolades you've collected like golden armor. Beloved, let yourself become someone who doesn't have to know. Let yourself fall in love with the beautiful space between question and answer. Let yourself say, I don't know yet, but I can feel the answer rising. Because that is truth in motion. The moment you let go of needing to be the expert, you become the oracle. You become a channel for someone greater than your credentials. You become a field of presence that invites others to breathe, to soften, to bring their own truth forward, not in competition, but in communion. And this is where real transformation lives. So I ask you now, are you ready to lay it down? Not your wisdom, not your depth, but the identity that needs to be seen as wise in order to feel safe. Because when you do, something far more radiant steps in. You begin to become the answer instead of offering one. You begin to ask questions that heal. You begin to speak from silence, not from ego. You begin to listen to the moment, not what it asks you to say, but for who it asks you to be. And from this space, beloved, you are the invitation. Let us now engage in the expanding exercise called the unburdening of expertise. Find a quiet space, breathe deeply, hold the following statements as invitations, not instructions. First, sit with the part of you that feels pressure to know. Ask it gently. What are you afraid will happen if I don't have the answer? Listen without judgment. Write down what comes. And second, now ask, what am I trying to protect by being the expert? What is the identity I'm offering and what is it costing me? And third, visualize yourself in a gathering where others are sharing wisdom. Instead of preparing a response, imagine yourself listening so deeply that your heart becomes the softest place in the room. Feel the power in not needing to add just to receive. Fourth, close your eyes and whisper, I release the need to be the expert. I choose to be the space. Say it 3 times, slowly, until you feel a loosening. And 5th, free write for 5 to 7 minutes. When I stop needing to be the expert, I become, and then write what comes to your heart. You are not your knowledge. You are not your expertise. You are the space between, the opening, the presence that allows truth to emerge. The next time you feel the pull to prove, pause. Instead of answering, ask. Instead of performing, listen. Instead of guiding, receive. Because your greatest gift may not be in what you offer, but in what you make space for. And in that stillness, the whole room shifts. Until next time, beloved, stay open, stay humble, and let your not knowing become the path. I see you, I love you, you're doing beautifully.